Alright, I think it's finally time I come back to playing Wizard101, man. It's been a minute. What the hell am I even looking at? I swear I was only gone for like 2 months. You know, as I just came in my room, I just realized I just had a talk with my neighbor outside, and vaguely he reminded me of Dinkelberg from Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah, I don't know why. I just wanted to include this in the video. So anyways, just saying I probably re-recorded this video like 4 or 5 times. I even probably wrote down a transcript of what I'm gonna say in this video. And I might have to put Subway Surfers in the bottom right hand corner because that's just how people's minds are nowadays. They just need to have something else in the background while listening to someone else. Or you're probably watching this video while playing Wizard 101, who knows? Now, I know I've been MIA or like I disappeared essentially for like the past couple months, but it was much needed. I'll talk a little bit more about that in this video and talk about all the things I basically missed. I know there's been so much, but I'll do my best to cover whatever I can, and if there's things I missed, definitely let me know in the comments down below because I'm not gonna have everything. I haven't been keeping up with the game 24/7, breeding it, playing it, grinding it. Genuinely just haven't been playing this game. But like I said, I'll explain everything in this video. But if you do enjoy this type of content of me coming back and everything like that, or like these sit down talks or something like that, I don't know what I would want to call this, which I want to do more of, where it's just like me just talking versus just guides 24/7 or like breaking stuff in Wiz, because that's kind of what my channel has become, where it's just been like guides, news, or breaking stuff in Wiz. Yeah, that's usually what happens. But I want to do more of these types of videos where it's just like sit down talk videos and just, you know, do whatever in Wiz and just talk about stuff, right? So now let's talk about why I've been gone for so many months. So the basic TLDR is back in February, I got out of a relationship that I was in for about a year, probably a little bit more than a year.
Wait, you were dating someone?
Wait, you're brown?
Did you just really ask that? Now, that whole thing affected my mental health in a lot of different ways. It also affected things I do on a day-to-day basis. I wasn't even eating properly. I wasn't even taking care of myself properly. That's like the best way to put it. There's so many like negative connotations I can go on and on about, which I don't want to like overshare, but yeah, there were so many negative things that were going on in my life. So I kind of was just like, I need to take a step back and just focus on myself, right? I even have been going to therapy and stuff like that, at least quite recently, right? But at the time, for like the past couple months, I just wasn't taking care of myself properly, interacting with anybody, whether it be people I know or whether it be people in the Discord, etc. Generally just kind of like disappeared. That's the best way to put it. And I didn't really kind of tell anybody, right? I didn't tell anybody like, hey, I'm gonna be gone for so many months, or I'm just gonna like take a break. Didn't really say anything, which honestly that's kind of my fault for not communicating that to my viewers, to you guys, to the people in the Discord, until I eventually came back and I explained why I was gone, right? I did post a community post on the YouTube channel, and I did post the similar message, basically copy paste from into the Discord as well. So just to kind of explain a little bit more. But yeah, that whole thing kind of was ended in a really shitty, terrible, bad way. And yeah, it just affected me a lot. So to the point where I actually decided to ended up getting therapy for it, because honestly, I wasn't in a really good mindset. And therapy, in my opinion, obviously everyone has their own opinions on therapy, but for me, it helped me out quite a lot. Helped me realize some things as a person, helped me realize some things I need to improve on, such as like not sharing certain things about what I'm going through, right? For example, like if let's just say I have a bad day or anything like that, I don't really vent it to anybody. I'm very like in a bubble in a sense, I guess that's the way to put it, at least according to my therapist, where it's just like I don't share with anybody, not even my family, not with anybody. I'm kind of just like, I'd rather be on my own, do my own thing type thing. So those little things I'm trying to improve on, and just beyond that, I'm just trying to just focus on my mental health, and been going back to the gym as well. And no, I'm not talking about the Gobbler gym in Wizard 101. I'm literally talking about I've been going to the gym and been waking up at 4 a.m. Literally my schedule has been just waking up at 4 a.m., go work out, go for like 1 to 2 hours, and then after that do whatever I need to do in the rest of the day, whether it be college work or things around the house, right? Because I do be busy sometimes with college work nowadays, and hopefully I'll be done with my college work by the end of this year, if not early next year, and I can be busy. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. I don't want to go obviously too far in depth because obviously I don't want to overshare. So I'm just, giving you guys a brief explanation of what's been going on. And I know a lot of people knew that I was already in a relationship. If you've been in the Discord or if you've seen me on stream time to time, yeah, some people have already known that, but I don't think I really mentioned it at all on the YouTube side of things. So now you guys know, but obviously no longer in a relationship anymore. But yeah, that's the basic TLDR. But now I'm slowly feeling better, and I've actually worked up the courage to make a YouTube video because I know a lot of people have been wanting me to make videos, whether it be stuff on Wiz or just in general, or even stream or just even talk in the Discord. So I'm trying to slowly improve, and obviously I'm not 100%. I'm not saying I am 100%, but I'm still getting better, right? Everyone takes things different ways, and I take things at a slow pace. So yeah, there's that. There's this one quote I always see on my feed, and honestly it's so true, because life is just life. Don't entrust your own happiness to someone else. That kind of dependency is very dangerous. Nothing in this world is forever. Also, PS, I wanted to add the Hope Core music in the background, but it's copyright, so yeah. Now let's talk about all the things I have missed in Wizard101, or just anything news related, anything that's coming out, because like I said, I haven't been paying attention to what's been happening in the community, what's been coming out, teasers, etc. So if there's anything I missed, like I said, just let me know in the comments down below. It's not that hard. But let's go over some stuff that I do want to talk about. Now, one of the things is the Spider Challenge Mode, Grandfather Spider. I did finish it when the rematches did come out. Now, I didn't make a video on it, just because there's so many issues with that challenge mode, and I was going back and forth with Roberto and DMs, and I'm assuming they eventually got it fixed, but I've still seen some people say that they just hate this rematch. Eventually I'll make a video on it, just not right now, right? I'm enjoying my break. Another thing I still need to get around doing is weaving. Yeah, I haven't done rank 4 weaving at all on my account. Just didn't have time, and that also means I haven't uploaded some of the weaving videos. I have weaving videos done that are literally sitting on my hard drive, but I just haven't got around to editing them. So who knows when those will come out eventually, I guess. No promises at the moment. Another thing I still need to get around doing is doing Arc 3 spell element farming. Yeah, I haven't farmed spell elements like everyone else thinks I do. When the rematches came out, a lot of spell elements were bugged, and when people were training up or tearing up their spells, they were just breaking. So I was like, you know what, I don't want to do it, and I've actually lost some spell elements because of it. So I just decided not to like focus on farming spell elements. And then of course everything else that happened, it kind of just I wasn't playing with. Now let's go into like the other stuff that's been going on. There is a crowns reward that's going on at the moment. I'll quickly cover it, and I am very kind of caught off guard with this crowns reward event because they brought back the whole weekend set, and if I remember when this weekend set came out, it was like over 200k crowns. So they kind of just like put it all the way down to 65k. I'm really surprised. Am I going to be buying it? No, just because I don't want to spend crowns right now. I really don't. I know there's a crown sale right now. I know people are buying stuff, but I'm okay. I'm okay. So I'm probably not going to be buying this. And I know there's a new emote in here called Big Dog. It's just the Snoop Dogg emote. I've seen people message it to me, and yeah, it's all right. But this is probably going to be the only way to get this emote, unless for some reason they add it to the crown shop, which isn't going to happen anytime soon. So there's that. Another thing I missed while I was gone is Portal Apparel is basically disabled till further notice. Yeah, apparently we haven't had Portal Apparel at the end of the month like we usually have been, because there's been so many bugs and issues, which kind of sucks. I feel like they should still run Portal Apparel, at least the one that was working. They don't have to work on new gauntlets if there's too many issues, because this is literally, in my opinion, the best way to get event spell elements if you don't want to do Beast Moon. And personally, I don't have the time to play Beast Moon, so I rather just do the gauntlet. I enjoy this. Hopefully they fix it soon. I'm praying that they do, because like I said, this is my way of farming event spell elements, and it's kind of terrible that this isn't working at the moment, which sucks. Another thing that came out while I was gone was the gauntlet. I know I posted a video about it back in test realm, talking about the gauntlet. Where is the pack? I can quickly show you guys this. The liches, yeah, liches and legends pack, and then they eventually added a perm. So this is the perm that comes with it, which I'm pretty sure most of you guys already know all this information because I'm behind as hell. But yeah, they added all this stuff. I don't really care about the gauntlet too much. Eventually I might do some runs, but it's not a priority right now. They also release school weaknesses, which I've only found out recently, and every school has their own weakness now, as well as, of course, we've always had our shield. And then on top of that, you can learn try weaknesses now. So if you go to wherever the balance tree is, interact with them, apparently you can get try weaknesses now. Now, I don't know how I feel about them yet. Overall, it's a positive change, don't get me wrong. But time will tell, of course, affecting raid strats, PvP, and challenge mode. We'll just have to see what people do with that type of stuff. I'm just very out of the loop right now. Side note, we also did have a beta test going on for, I guess, console. Now, I know I haven't covered anything console related on my channel at all regarding Wizard101, just because I haven't had a reason to. I'll be honest, I just haven't had the reason to cover it at all. And the reason being is it's just Wizard101. There's nothing different. It's just with the controller. I know some people have their own opinions on it, and maybe I might save it for a video, but just TLDR, I feel like this should have been done sooner. Maybe they know some sort of metrics on their side of things of console will perform really good, but part of me wishes that they just allocated that time on either Wiz or Pirate. That's just my opinion, but yeah, maybe they have their own metrics and data on their side of things proving that, hey, console will do amazing, which, don't get me wrong, it will, but just over time I feel like it might die out. And that's just not me doom posting or anything like that. It's just me being logical. That's just my opinion, but time will tell. I don't want to go too far in opinion wise on it, but hey, I'm not going to be using a controller on Wizard101 or anything like that. I've play keyboard and mouse on Wiz. It's just easier. Also, there is Death Decathlon going on at the moment. I have received DMs, pings, everything like that, asking am I going to be covering it. Probably not. I'm just being dead ass honest. I don't have time right now. I've been enjoying my break. I've been enjoying playing other games at the moment. Yeah, it's just I just been enjoying other things and just kind of relaxing, waking up, do gym, do all the things I need to do college-wise, and all that stuff. Maybe I might make time, but yeah, no promises, and I'll probably just wait till next Death Decathlon. It's the only one I'm missing to upload. Now, finally, let's talk about all the teaser stuff, talking about summer test realm. First off, I want to go over the Aquila stuff. Now, I kind of figured this was eventually going to be happening, but Aquila is now getting challenge mode. So that includes Atlantia, that includes Mount Olympus, and that includes the whole Hades, etc., all that stuff. All those dungeons now will have challenge mode. I'm assuming the whole dungeon itself will have the challenge mode that you have to do. And on top of that, that means, very happy to say this, they are bringing the spells, the Wrath of Aquila spells, as trainable spells. Now, guys, I have been asking for this for years, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that's been saying this, but for years there's videos backdating on my channel saying like, hey, they should just make these a thing already. Why is this not a thing yet? And finally they have done it. And they even updated the art on the spells, from what it seems like, maybe the animations as well. And you can actually see the difference between Kronos and Zeus now. Before, you really couldn't tell the difference unless like you're looking at the color of the sparks. But now their outfits are completely different, and you can see like the color differences and stuff. So I'm looking forward to these spells. I don't think it's going to be a one-to-one like what the spells originally were, because they don't follow the wheel. So I'm assuming they're just going to change them. They're probably not going to have school pips. I really doubt they will. But yeah, I don't think there'll be 9 pips. I feel like they might be somewhere between like 6. That's just my guess. I don't know. We'll have to see. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the new raid. Now, of course, we all know that there's a new raid. Everyone knows that there's always a new raid in the summer. It's been tradition at this point. It's been a rule of thumb. It's kind of obvious. And they did put out a teaser with like 8 other content creators sitting in the heap. And this is the heap in Lemuria. So no more Karamar raid. I thought it was going to be a Karamar raid. A lot of people thought it was going to be a Karamar raid because it follows the theme of the order of the worlds. But yes, they hit us with the curveball. Now they're doing Lemuria raid. Cool. You know, it is what it is. But when they teased out this image with like 8 wizards, a lot of people were like, oh my god, new school. Guys. Hell no, they are not adding a new school into Wizard101. They regret making balance a school. There's so much issues with balance because of echo and all that stuff. I don't think they have the will to release an eighth school, and that would affect the entire game as a whole. Now, of course, if they introduce a school later down the line, like a Shadow S school or whatever, that's different. You know, that's completely different. They would not release it in school. It was very obvious from the start. It is a raid. They are doing 8-player raids. Now, if I had to take a guess, it's probably gonna be a raid where just 4 people on one side, 4 people on the other side. You guys split up. You guys meet in the middle, do the raid. Some sort of gimmick like that. But whatever it is, I'm excited for it because hey, I've been begging for 8-player raids. 12 players was just no. This just no. I think the standard moving forward should just be 8. Whatever the next raid is coming next year. I know this is so early to say this, but whatever it is, please make it 8 players. That should be the standard. 12 players is way too much, and I feel like more and more people are realizing that. So yeah, I'm glad it's 8 players. We'll have to see what the gear is going to look like and stuff like that. But there was a trailer at the time I'm recording this, so there's that. That's basically everything that there is to talk about. Of course, I haven't been in any of Cam's streams where he talks about all the stuff that's going to be coming out or like mentioning anything like that because hey, I've been busy. So if there's anything I missed, any other information you guys have about what's been going on in Wiz, you guys can let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, if you guys want to see anything on the channel, maybe some other games on the side, I might try to do that if I have time and I slowly get back into the things and making content. I do want to have certain days where I just upload other content other than Wiz, because I'm not going to call it Wiz burnout. It's not. It's really not. I feel like people, throw that word around way too much. It's just that I kind of want to upload Wiz, but at the same time, I also want to upload other games on the channel and just kind of branch out and do multiple games, because that's what I've been playing at the moment. I've been playing multiple games right now while I get the time to. So there is that. Hopefully you enjoyed the whole video. Hopefully you enjoyed the editing, and yeah, keep on going, guys. You got this. Hopefully if you are in school, college, anything like that, hopefully your finals go well. Hopefully everything's going well, your family, etc., your friends. And yeah, that's it for me. So leave a like, subscribe, all type of stuff. I'll be back soon with another video, hopefully, but thought I would finally make this video and give you guys a better update. So there is that. So I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.